Well, tell us about Hawaii. So you immediately start winning broadcasting awards in Hawaii, and I would imagine there's at least some culture shock in being over there that young.
There was, but we loved it. We loved it. And, I was married at that point, and Linda and I, we had an apartment at the foot of Diamond Head on the 11th floor, small apartment. But, Dan, I would wake up in the morning, I'd go swimming either there's a pool downstairs or go into the ocean, go into the Pacific Ocean, and come back, get dressed, go to work. I was doing baseball, football, basketball, you name it. I'm on television twice a day. I'm writing a column for a local paper. And by a couple of really odd things about this. So in 1970, I'm doing University of Hawaii football, the Rainbows. It was before they were the Rainbow Warriors. They were the Rainbows at that point. And there's a guy playing for them who had no idea. There was no memory of this guy, what his name was, what he did. But I find out earlier this year that Jim Nance is doing a game in Kansas City. And Taylor Swift's father, Scott, comes into the booth and said, I played for the University of Hawaii in 1970, and Al Michaels was the announcer. And it was true. It was true. Looked it up, and, I don't remember him. I don't think he remembers me, but he knew that I was the announcer for the Hawaii team in 1970. And it was all about baseball at that point. I did 3 years of baseball, Hawaii Islanders. We, at that point, became the most successful minor league franchise. We drew almost 500,000 people in 1970, and we won our division. We went into the playoffs against the Spokane Indians, who were the Dodger farm team. Steve Garvey, Davey Lopes, Bill Russell, Bobby Valentine, managed by Tommy Lasorda. And Lasorda dines out, or used to dine out, on the story about how he discovered me, because he would always talk to Al Campanis, the general manager, after every game and give him a recap of what happened. And one night he says he calls Campanis after we would play a 7-game series because they came over because of the travel situation. Teams would come over all week. So Spokane is there, got to know all those guys. And he calls Campanis and he says, hey, Valentine did this, Buckner did this. Hey, Alice, there's a kid over here. He's doing the games on radio. This kid's really, really good. I know you got Vinny, but you should keep an eye out on this guy. His name is Al Michaels. And the conversation continues. Campana says, Tommy, this guy you're talking about, this Al Michaels kid, how do you know he's any good? Tommy says, I've been thrown out of the last 4 games. I've been out in the clubhouse listening to him. Now, so of course Tommy embellished it, but he was thrown out of 3 out of 4. One night he gets, in like the 3rd game of the series, he gets thrown out in like the 2nd inning. And in Hawaii, the clubhouse was way beyond the center field fence. So it's not like you come up through a tunnel in the dugout. So Tommy gets serenaded, right? He walks all the way. He's 500 feet from home plate, and he is listening on the radio. So the next night he comes out. He gets thrown out when he brings out the lineup card, right? So now he's 2 full games. And then in the 6th game, he got thrown out like in the 6th or 7th inning. Now, on top of all of this, the umpire who threw him out was Bruce Fremming, who would go on to umpire like 35, 40 years in the Majors. I mean, you can't make any of this up. And our manager is Chuck Tanner, and I got all these guys. I mean, it's like, this was crazy. So Lasorda takes credit for finding me. And then the Cincinnati Reds find out about me. They bring me in November of 1970 to meet with me, and I wound up getting that job. And by the way, I got to mention one thing here. This is a good opinion for you. Steve Garvey should be in the Hall of Fame. The fact that Steve Garvey is not in the Hall of Fame is absurd. It's ridiculous. I don't care about this war shit and all this other, whatever it is, right? Whatever it is. It's all about analytics, Dan. Come on. Please. Put Steve Garvey in the Hall of Fame. Stop it already.
I love your indignance. Do you have more of these? I'll take all of them that you got. The old sports columnist in you.
You got me wound up.